If you have ever calculated your sample size, you have probably used tools like Resoft or calculator.net or even OpenEpi. Those tools are useful, but they expect you to know the values, the parameters to enter before they can give you your actual sample size. But what if you could just describe your study in plain English and let AI do the rest? We are going to get there because in today's video, I'm going to show you two AI assistants that can help you calculate your sample size, explain every step, and even help you write some parts of your methodology. Now, the first AI tool that we would be looking at is PowerGPT. Now, PowerGPT is an AI research assistant that helps researchers to perform power analysis, calculate sample size, and even understand the reasoning behind the results. Now, to begin using this tool, just type in PowerGPT on your Google. You should arrive at somewhere like this. Next thing you want to do is to just scroll down and select your institution. If your institution is not there, just click on Other Institutions. It's going to allow you to add your name and the name of your institution. Now, the next thing you're supposed to do is to type in your prompt. Now, you want to include your type of study, including the parameters, and just hit send. What I included in this prompt is I included my alpha, I included my power, and also I included the expected dropout rate so that it can calculate everything together. And I also included the proportions because I'm conducting an interventional studies. Now you can see first it showed me an interpretation. What I'm expecting to get out of the study, like my hypothesis, since it's an interventional study between two groups. One is receiving a traditional management method for pressure ulcer, and the other group is receiving a multi-layer silicone dressing plus the traditional method of 2-hourly turning. Also, another thing it did here is that it calculated my coherence H, even though I didn't include it in my prompt. It know that it needs coherence H in order to calculate the final sample size. And lastly, it calculated the sample size to be 133 patients and adjusted for the dropout rates as well. And down here, you can see that we have a summary table. Now, another thing I like about this tool is that you can ask further questions if there's anything you don't understand, or if you need to recalculate your sample size with different parameters. You can continue with this chart. You don't have to close it. For example, I'm asking it to show me how it arrived at the coherence H, and you can see it has shown me step by step how it calculated every step and arrive at that number. Now you can see how easy it has become to calculate your sample size using this free AI tool. Now the next tool that I want to introduce is SciSpace. Now if you've heard of SciSpace, you'll probably think of understanding papers or writing literature reviews like systematic reviews and meta-analysis, but actually it can do much more than that, because one super agent can calculate your sample size, explain the reasoning behind it, and even generate some downloadable summaries and tables. Now to start using SciSpace, all you want to do is to just type in SciSpace and click on that link, and then you can create an account or log in if you already have an account. And once you are done, just make sure that you are on home. Just click on home and then go to agent gallery. Because there are a lot of agents here, you can't just keep scrolling. So what we are going to do is to go and hit on the search bar and type in sample size calculator. Click on it and open it. Next thing you want to do is to hit run task and wait for the prompt to appear. It comes with a preloaded prompt. It has a ready-made template for you that you can adjust based on your study type, or you can delete it and paste your own prompt if you want. So what I did with this was I deleted the whole prompt and pasted my own. And within some seconds, it calculated my sample size to be 257 participants per group. And also you can see that it has given me a paragraph that I can modify and paste into my methodology section. That's why I said it can actually help you to write some parts of your methodology. So with this, I can just modify it if I want, or I can just paste it the way it is, provided everything the paragraph is saying is correct. Now at this point, I wanted to push both tools further. So instead of giving them the parameters in my prompt, I only described my study without a specific alpha or a beta or a proportion. I only described my study and the result that I hope to achieve, and then I ask you to recommend the parameters that I can use to calculate my sample size based on existing literatures. Now, as you can see on the screen, both tools gave me a reasonable recommendation that I can go with. This is for PowerGPT, and then this is from SciSpace. But then I wanted to ask a more important question. So I asked them to show me where they get this information from, the article, the research paper. I want them to provide the link for this paper so that I can verify. So what happened is in SciSpace, every reference link that it generated either led to a page saying document has been moved or deleted, or it led me to a different research paper with different author's name at the one that it claimed authored the research paper, or a different research paper, different author name, and different research focus. That's what happened when I clicked on those links. So I tried searching the name of this author, and it appeared that these authors exist and work in this study area. They research and published in this area. Then for PowerGPT, this links led to different articles unrelated to my topic, while others did not even exist. Now, this is a good reminder that AI should help us think, not replace our judgment. The calculations are correct. The recommendations may be useful because they are within the range, but the references still needs to be verified. So my advice is simple. Use these tools to generate ideas. Use them to understand concepts. Use them to save time. When you are doing something and you don't know where to start from, when you want to conduct a particular type of study, whether it is qualitative or it's quantitative, and you have no idea about how to calculate the sample size or anything else, you can use these tools to get started, but you have to verify if they provide any citation for you along the line. Now, if you want to see the working prompt that I use for this particular video, I'll put the link in my description, or you can as well check the first comment. It will all be there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.